Oh. Hello guys, today we are making another set of jigging weights. In the previous episodes we have made heavy jig weights, 50, 40 and 30 grams. In this one we are making your standard light and medium jig weights from 2 grams all the way up to 16 grams. There's 3 places I know where you can find lead. It is if you talk to a roofer, they can have some lead for their roof work. This particular piece of lead I found on the building side of a roof, got it off a builder. And then if you talk to an electrician, they would have wire core wrapped in a lead coating. And then if you talk to a plumber, sometimes they have some lead pipes for their needs. You can ask for some of them. Also guys, if all else fails, what I did was I went into a angling store and I bought the cheapest, biggest lead weight that I could find for sea fishing. And today we're going to melt it down and then cast the jig weights from it. Melting lead is dangerous. You need to do it outside or in a shed like me, in a well-ventilated place. And I'm going to wear goggles, mask and gloves. Okay guys, the lead pot is hot. The lead have melted. So now we're going to put our big heavy sea fishing weight inside. Here we go. Here we go guys. Lead is the heaviest in this pot, so anything else will float up to the top. Look at that. It have melted guys. Now we're gonna stir it and then take away debris from the top. It looks to me pretty clean, but I'm going to flux it anyway. We're just going to use a little bit of candle wax. It's going to take away the film from the top and purify the lead. We're going to use this big tablespoon for pouring it into ingots. There's the first ingot guys. I have made few ingots guys, they're clean, fluxed, ready to go. Now we just have to drop them into the lead melting pot and pour some weights. I got my Lee melting pot ready. It is really handy for pouring. It have this lever. When I'm gonna open it, you'll see it pouring down there. Let's put this back. So let's put our ingots inside. Let's flux it with our candle wax. Oh. Yeah, if it gets too hot, it goes on fire. It's okay. Now we're ready to pour, guys. This is the mold, guys, and this little metal bits, they're going inside the mold like this. When I'm going to pour it, it's gonna leave us with the hole in the weight. That's where our wire gonna go into. But if I just take my mold, close it, and then insert the metal wire inside and pour it, what's gonna happen, the lead is going to stick to this wire and it will be really difficult for me to get it off. So first thing we have to light the candle. And then we will get some soot onto the metal wire, and that way the metal will stick less to it. This is the mold here, guys. I'm gonna pour it a few times to get it hot. Okay, guys, that's what have come out after a practice pour. We're gonna do it a few more times until the mold is hot, and then we'll be ready to pour. The wires are in. We can start pouring now. There's the pour, guys. Pretty good. Now we can remove it from the wire. Here we go. Okay, guys, the weights are poured. Now I just have to trim them and install wire loops. We're going to start with the biggest weight, 16 grams. And now we're gonna go around and trim it further. Now I need to file it down. I found the thickest wire that fits into our little slot that is in the jig weight, and it happens to be 0.6 mil in diameter. And this wire wasn't a coil. I have cut off a piece of about 7 centimeters. Then we're going to insert it. We'll cut the bottom piece off. You see it is still sticking out a little bit. Yeah, so we're going to take it out and then trim it to size. Then with the flat nose pliers, we'll just pick a spot, not too far, just at the end of the lips. Make sure everything is straight. And then we're going to make a bend. And then take the wire out. And that bend is going to show us where to make the full bend. Here we go. We are going to cut the tag end flush with where the bend in the loop starts, right there. This nose part is too wide, let's flatten it with the pliers. Also, it is tracking this way a little bit, we have to straighten it. That's okay. Let's try and see if it fits. Very good. There is the weight, guys. This is 2-gram jig weight, the smallest one out of that mold. And it's the same thing, we're going to cut away this part, not flush, but a few millimeters up. And now we can trim it. Now we're going to file away this part, make it smooth. We got the wire in the round nose pliers. Now I have picked a point on the round nose pliers, not in the middle, but a little bit closer towards the end of the lips. That will give us a smaller loop as it is a smaller weight. So we'll just bend it like this, like so, and then from here, just do one bend, like so. Great, there's a little tag end. Get the flat nose pliers, put it against the ball, pick a point, not too far, just towards the edge, about there, and then make a bend. Take it out. And that's the place where we're going to make a bend now. Here we go. Let's squeeze it so it fits into the slot. Just a little bit. And now it's not straight, let's straighten it. Here we go, guys. There's the finished weight, the loop at the back, and then the loop at the front. So from biggest to the smallest, it's the same principle of bending the wire. Okay guys, the jig weights are made. I have 2 grams, 3 grams, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16 grams. It's gonna cover most of my fishing needs. So on the next episode, we're gonna make a marabou jig for those weights and take them out fishing and see what we can do.